we're here to welcome you to this year's award ceremony. It is our 13th annual Excellence in Journalism contest this year. My name is Jackie Majerus, and I am a co-founder and executive director of Youth Journalism International. And I would love it if everyone could make a little note in the chat box saying where they are coming from today, where they're joining from. And that would be really nice to see where friends are here from.
Okay, so hi, everybody. My name is Steve Collins. I'm a co-founder of Youth Journalism International and serve as the president of its board of directors. The importance of what journalists do has been made increasingly clear in recent times, from sorting out what's fake news and what's real news to detailing the crimes committed in Ukraine by an invading army. It's not an easy job, but it's a crucial one. As Nobel Peace Prize laureate Dmitry Muratov of Russia said in his December speech in Oslo, yes, we growl and bite. Yes, we have sharp teeth and strong grip, but we are the prerequisite for progress. We are the antidote against tyranny. His fellow honoree, Maria Ressa of the Philippines, warned that journalists have to stand against a flood of toxic sludge on social media that has allowed a virus of lies to infect each of us, pitting us against each other, bringing out our fears, anger, and hate, and setting the stage for the rise of authoritarians and dictators around the world. We have, in short, a big job. It helps to have leading voices like the Nobel Committee and the Pope speaking out for journalism, of course, but it is also a comfort to see in the work of young people around the globe that the future of this profession is bright. There's such amazing work out there. I wish that YJI could honor all of it.
As I said before, this is the 13th year of this contest, but Youth Journalism International itself has been around since 1994. It's an educational nonprofit organization based in the United States with students worldwide. It began in 1994 in Connecticut and is now headquartered in Auburn, Maine. It's published work by students from all 7 continents. We've never charged a student to participate. Those are 2 things we're really proud of. At Youth Journalism International, we have a firm faith in the next generation of journalists and in shining a light on all the great work that they do, whether it's published by YJI or by a high school newspaper or on a teenager's own blog. This contest recognizes that excellent work. In today's ceremony, we'll be reading the names of all the winners, sharing the comments by contest judges, and sharing some of the best work recognized this year. Okay, I'm sharing. All the results of this contest, all the results of this contest will be published on our YJI website. And the little graphic shows you where to find that on the website under the contest heading by Monday night. So all of the results and all of the comments by all of the judges will be there. And I have to say that our judges are pretty amazing in all of the comments and the work that they do. It's worth reading through them. Okay, this year's contest attracted astonishing work from hundreds of students around the world. Those earning awards today represent 18 different countries on 6 continents and 17 states within the United States. The contest covered work published in English between January 1st, 2021 and December 31st, 2021 for non-professional student journalists aged and under. In the interest of time, we will only read some of the comments from the judges. A complete list, as I said, is going to be on the website by Monday night. It's going to have all the names of all the winners and all the comments by all the judges. I can't say enough about the contest judges and thank them for all their hard work. These are an incredibly dedicated group of volunteers who work really hard evaluating hundreds of entries each year. They are really careful, and you'll hear from some of them today, but I really would also urge you under the contest part of our website to check out their bios. They're an impressive bunch of people, and this could not happen without them. So these are their faces. These are the people who judged this contest this year, and we thank them deeply. And now it's time to find out what they decided.
All right, let's get into it.
All right.
So we're going to start with the news categories, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. Our first category will be enterprise reporting by an individual, and the winner is Sim Kanuja of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, for the COVID-19 gap. The judges said this article is extremely well written with a large variety of quotes and statistics to back up the narrative. The author identifies and explains a critical issue in education and posits solutions that are being considered to tackle it. Overall, a brilliant piece and a worthy winner of the category.
In the category of enterprise reporting by a team, first place goes to a very large team. I'll do my best to read all of their names. Saritha Gandluri of Maryland, Emily Fromont of Bristol, UK, Purnima Priyadarsini of India, Nora Springborn of Pekin, Illinois, Amy Goodman of Ebeltoft and Denmark, Chu Ying Ho of London, Ontario, Lena Coxell of Istanbul, Turkey, Manar Livzar of Fez, Morocco, Ana Fadul of Bogota, Colombia, Bigan Nerguven of Istanbul, Regina Lopez of Mexico City, Holly Hostetler Davies of Cardiff, Wales, Victory Goldmanova of the Czech Republic, Frida Zanali of Tabriz, Iran, Nalu Izi of the University of Nigeria in Nuska, Annalena Scacchi of Mainz, Germany, Maddie Ennis of Maghol, UK, Daisy Wigg of London, UK, Tat from Myanmar, Barak Sanal of Istanbul, Turkey, Parnian Shahsavari of Tehran, Iran. And all together, they worked on an incredible project called No One is Safe, a global project on sexual assault. The judges said, this comprehensive worldwide project takes a deep look at sexual assault, including interviews with victims and experts, and highlights an issue that's painfully pervasive everywhere. Incredible work. Thank you to all of you who worked on that. Second place goes to Lexi Bordenketcher, Mary Adams, Raylan Hughes, Jalen Flowers, and Brooklyn Sharp. Also Zoe Harris, Anaya Wright, all from Ben Davis High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, for their piece, Friday Night Lights. Honorable mention in that category goes to Megan Glasgow, Kate Schreiber, and Grayson Joyce of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, for their work on in-depth safety in numbers.
Okay, we're moving on to the feature writing category for individual. First place went to Hudson Fox of Carlmont High School in Belmont, California, for The American Dream, A Journey to the Land of Opportunity. The judges said, this is an incredible, well-crafted feature about a young man's journey from Guatemala to escape a dismal fate of poverty, criminal cartels, and worse. What makes it so great is that reporter Hudson Fox skillfully centers it as a study of how one person represents the enormous dangers and difficulties of immigration for anyone trying to escape to North America. There's just enough solid research to make a reader feel anguish at the present and a full measure of hope for a better outcome in the future. Second place went to Sophie Henschel of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas, for A New Heart for a New Start. And an honorable mention went to Tom Mueller of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, for Rated E, esports for everyone.
In the category feature story team reporting, first place goes to Bayarama Bat Erdeen, Helen Orati Bruns, Surya Sethi, and Adve Voletti of Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois, for their work called Saluting Service. The judges said, well written and poignant. We learned about a certain type of student who believes strongly that service to their country is a primary part of their education. We were struck by the dedication and the practicality of these young people, paying it forward and paying it back. Second place in this category goes to Christina Chang and Jonathan C. of Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California, for their work on a piece called Chess Champion Andrew Hong Earns Elite Grandmaster Title. Honorable mentions go to Lindsay Augustine and Carolina Quadros of Caramont High School in Belmont, California, for Female Empowerment in STEM Starts with Education, and to Nick Curso, Victoria Feng, Allison Wade, and Dana Roberts of Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois, for Stepping into Stress.
Okay, on to in-depth reporting. First place went to Claire Moody of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee, for major teacher staff changes strike Sevier Middle. The judges said this is a masterful deep dive on staffing challenges in school. Claire takes a comprehensive approach, looking at this issue from many angles. She also surveyed students on their opinion of staff turnover. This was an interesting and educational read, and it left us wanting to learn more about the topic. Second place went to Kate Becker of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, for Demanding Drives, BCPS Experiences Bus Driver Shortage, Drivers Unhappy with Wages. Honorable mentions went to Maya Copeland of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri for Positively Beautiful, Caitlin Burrell of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee for Depression and Other Mental Health Problems Are on the Rise Among Teens, and to Nicholas Whittington of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri for Controversial Freedom.
In the category in-depth reporting by a team, first place went to Campbellwood, Sydney Newton, Celia Condon, Peyton Moore, and Grayson M. of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas, for their work called A Worker's Worth, the Impact of Minimum Wage on the East Community. The judges said, this package was informative, insightful, and covered all angles. Second place went to Vasu Kakaturu, Kelly Liu, Surya Sethi, and Ava Winber of Stevenson's High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois for Making Ends Meet. Honorable mention went to Megan Glasgow, Kate Schreiber, and Grayson Joyce of Kirkwood for in-depth safety in numbers. Also honorable mention to Ahmed Ahmed, Hannah Payne, Kayla Thomas, Farhad Yazdani, Ramal Tayuba, and Kristen Bernasour of Southwest Career and Technical Academy in Las Vegas, Nevada for Building the Bridges to a COVID-Free World. Honorable mention also went to Travis Newberry and Haley Jackson of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida for More Stop Then Go. And finally to Christina Chang and Lynn Dye of Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California for Fall Means Fire Season and Preparation for Potential Emergencies. Throughout our contest ceremony today, we've got a few little slides that we wanted to share with everyone about what World Press Freedom Day means to some of our students. And a few of them gave me some of their thoughts this week, and I've made some slides to share with you. This girl is a newcomer to YJI, and she is from Macau, where there isn't a whole lot of press freedom. Want to give you a chance to look at that.
Okay. So The next one we're going to do is one of our big categories. The people who win these get a nice crystal trophy.
Yep.
And this is actually one of our very favorite categories. It's for the Journalism Educator of the Year. Because we have a soft spot for journalism educators, obviously. But we appreciate the work that so many of you are doing. I mean, we understand that all this great work that we see wouldn't exist without great teachers. And we're so lucky that there are so many of you out there. And it's always really hard to pick somebody.
But what makes it really special to us also is how the students advocate for their teachers.
Oh, yeah.
It's really pretty great.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let me share the screen again and show you. Okay.
Okay. So our winner this year is Aaron Coggins of Sparkman High School in Harvest, Alabama. The judges wrote the following. In 2 decades of teaching, Aaron Coggins has been the force behind 14 of her students winning statewide honors in Alabama as the best high school journalist in the state. 14! She pays contest entry fees. She nudges and pushes with unfailing good cheer, her students said. Neela Cole of the Senator painted a little picture of Coggins. We laugh along with her as she tries to dance, understand our music, or gives us relationship advice. She always leads the staff in happy birthday when one of us is celebrating. And if we need a shoulder to cry on,
Oh, sorry.
she is always there. Tess Warren of the Crimson Crier said, Coggins always says that she is blessed with great students. And no doubt she is, but it takes someone to help them soar. And she obviously does just that.
I've been trying to spotlight her. There she is.
Here we go. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Tess is right. I am blessed with great students and I have been for 20 years. And so makes life easy, makes my job easy.
Well, bravo.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I'm honored.
Well, we're glad we could put a little spotlight on you for a little bit.
It means a lot. 20 years in the same room. And we were talking yesterday with the kids that they were like, please don't retire until we all graduate. And I said, if I keep doing that, every time somebody asks, I'm never going to get to leave. So, and that may not be a bad thing. So thank you very much. I'm very honored.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, let me share
Okay.
again. Looks like you're getting some congratulations in the chat too, so make sure you check that out. Okay. All right, so our next category is, I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
In the multimedia feature category, first place goes to Ariel Kumadin of Potomac School, McLean, Virginia, for Bears Ears National Monument, Climate Change, and Tribal Sovereignty. The judges wrote, Ariel chose a great topic. She shed light on the plight of Native Americans who rely on their land for medicine and many other uses, but are now facing a threat from the US government. This is the kind of stuff that good journalism is about, putting a spotlight on injustices committed against the weak or marginalized. She did a good job explaining the effects of climate change. Ariel's opening, in the scrubby southeastern part of Utah, made us want to know more about this faraway land in the United States. Second place goes to Peyton Zolk of Carlmont High School in Belmont, California, for Climate Change Sparks Students to Take Action.
Okay, in the multimedia news category for individual reporting, the winner is Josiah Rizzo of Archbishop Riordan High School in San Francisco for new condos to premiere at vacant El Rey Theater. The judges called it a detailed, clearly researched history of the El Rey Theater.
We've got another slide that we wanted to show you from one of our students in Wales. Holly had this to say about World Press Freedom Day. Holly's been involved in YJI for a couple of years and has done some wonderful work. So If you're browsing the website, check out Holly's work. The next category is multimedia news story by a team. First place goes to Yule Zhang, Quinn White, Daisy Carter, Danielle DeClose, Cornelius Nelson, Chloe Chabot, and Sam Burnitz of the Alaska Teen Media Institute for Homeless in a Pandemic. The judges said, a strong podcast exploring youth homelessness in Alaska during the pandemic. The podcast wove insightful interviews, personal stories, and a vibey soundtrack to create a highly listenable and thought-provoking experience. Second place goes to Nanaka Takahashi and Yukiko Fujimura of the University of Education Junior High School in Japan for their piece, The Olympics Are Underway in Tokyo.
Okay, next category, news story by an individual. First place went to Chu Yang Ho of the London Central Secondary School in London, Ontario in Canada. For experts argue that economic recovery from pandemic relies on global vaccine distribution. The judges said solid reporting on a complex topic that's beyond the scope of what many student journalists are covering, but will certainly have impacts on a generation of young people. Second place went to Seska Stamati of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas for The Right to Read. And honorable mentions went to Ahmed Ahmed of the Southwest Career and Technical Academy in Las Vegas for debate over anti-racism agenda ignites firestorm at CCSD's board meeting. And also to Jasmine Zen of the International Community School in Kirkland, Washington, for left out of climate summit talks, youth are skeptical.
In the category news story by a team of reporters, first place goes to Christina Chang and Lynn Dye of Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California, for member of City Planning Commission resigns over comments widely seen as xenophobic. The judges said, the story is about an official resigning over uncalled for comments, but highlights how despite living in foreign lands for years, some communities are still considered outsiders. The judges were impressed with the writer's story choice and that they included what other residents thought of the issue. Second place in this category goes to Ari Jacob and Claire Hong of Pioneer High School in Ann Arbor, Michigan, for mold discovered in Pioneer Theaters disrupts music department and PTG. Honorable mention goes to Christina Chang and Carolyn Wang of Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California, for City and Community support local historical Japanese garden during COVID-19.
Okay, in the profile category, first place goes to Allison Mee of Huron High School in Ann Arbor, Michigan, for Michael Sumerton's heartwarming journey, Doing It Right. The judges said great opening and closing lines, story arc, and characterization. The author used excellent quotes, structured the narrative in a way that was both clear and compelling, and humanized the characters using relatable anecdotes. Second place went to Ashley Harris of Southwest Career and Technical Academy in Las Vegas for Teenage Drag Queen, Meet Kareem Abd El-Malalik. And honorable mentions went to Kaylin Riggs of Rittenhour High School in St. Louis, Missouri for Madison Travis Profile, to Ava Dugan of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri for Not for the Money, to Francie Lee Chavez of Cape Tech in Harwich, Massachusetts for Robert Spid's Cape Tech Farewell, and to Ariel Kuyumajan of the Potomac School, McLean, Virginia for Expert Series Part 2, the scientific aspect of climate change in national parks.
In the category tech journalism, first place goes to Chu Yang Ho of the London Central Secondary School in London, Ontario in Canada for People Will Always Disagree. HAI researchers tackle hate speech moderators. The judges said this is a very timely topic that is of growing importance. Second place in this tech journalism category went to Nathaniel Sanborn of Cape Tech High School in Harwich, Massachusetts, for iOS 14.5 offers a false sense of security.
Okay, now we have a category that's new this year on travel writing. First place went to Jasmine Zen of the International Community School, Kirkland, Washington, for Seattle is buzzing with excitement. The judges said, writing about a foreign city or country is hard, but writing about your own city can be even harder. Jasmine offered an original perspective on how the place you call home can sometimes feel strange and unknown. We'd really love to see where her search for a home and her writing will lead her. Second place went to Ana Fadul of Bogota, Colombia, for An Ordinary Amazing Place. And an honorable mention went to Nora Springborn of the Pekin Community High School in Pekin, Illinois, for Having a Whale of a Good Time. Hey, that's me.
We are about to get to another big category. This is the Frank Keegan Award for News. This is for the best news story that was submitted for this year.
Yeah.
And do you want to tell a little bit about Frank Keegan?
Well, sure. Frank Keegan was our boss at a newspaper many years ago, and he is responsible in many ways for this whole organization existing. So we named a big award after him.
It had to be news.
It had to be news because that's what he was all about. He was a hard-hitting news guy.
He still is a hard-hitting
Still
news guy.
is. Still kind of curmudgeonly like any good reporter.
Okay, moving right along.
Yep.
Is it your turn or my turn?
I think it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So the finalists in this category, and by the way, I'd like to say that finalists are, this is a hard category to win. And when we do finalists, that means that that the judges found these entries also very compelling. And a finalist is a pretty high honor. The finalists in this category for the Frank Keegan Award for News go to Saritha Gandluri of Our Lady of Good Counsel High School in Olney, Maryland, and to Madison Ball of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee. The winner of the Frank Keegan Award for News this year goes to Hudson Fox of Carlmont High School in Belmont, California. The judges said this about Hudson's work. Hudson Fox pulled together a well-written, well-researched, and solidly professional news story about the presidential election in Nicaragua, explaining the rise of Daniel Ortega and the ongoing peril he poses to a free press and to freedom more generally. He spent time in the country, interviewed experts and others, and put together an attractive package that holds readers' attention. And I just realized we haven't been sharing this screen. I am so sorry. There's Hudson.
I think I saw Hudson in the.
I think Hudson might be here.
Yeah.
Are you here, Hudson?
I saw him.
Hello. Hi.
There he is.
There he is.
Hello. Hi,
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor. I was not expecting this. Sorry, I don't have anything like to say. I'm just really excited and thank you so much. It's great to see that all these news stories are getting recognition, and I mean, it's great to see youth journalists producing such high quality content. Thank you.
Yeah. well,
Yeah.
You certainly are. I've read at least 2 of your stories, and they were both terrific.
Thank you.
Hudson, what prompted you to write the story about Nicaragua?
So this was mostly coming from, I actually took a trip there this summer as part of a kind of cultural exchange group, service group. And in there, I was able to get kind of a firsthand experience not only the country, but also the people. And from that, it really inspired me to take a deep dive into the upcoming elections. And with that, I was able to use my own photography because I was able to take photos on a really old kind of cheap camera, but it still worked out. And I got some sources and it was great. Yeah.
That's great.
That's great. And the next screen, oops, wait a second. I think I did something wrong here.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not as smooth on Zoom as I wish I was. Okay. There we go. So this is one of Hudson's pictures from Nicaragua and a screenshot of just a little bit of his story. So there's that. And
Hudson, is your story online generally? Is it open to anyone to read? I can't remember.
Yeah,
why don't
yeah.
why don't you put a link in the chat?
Put a link in
Sure,
the
I will.
chat. And I'll try and put a link in when we put the story up online, when we put the winners list up too, because
Yeah.
people should read it. It's good.
Thank you.
So we're moving on to the commentary.
Okay. On to a new category for columns. First place for columns went to Annalena Stache of Mainz, Germany, for Pope Francis turned his back on LGBTQ people, and it hurts. The judges said the author made a compelling and emotional argument while also providing the reader with all the necessary context and background. We were really impressed with how well researched and articulate the piece was. Second place went to Nathan Sweeney of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, for Homework Sucks and I'm Done Doing It. Something we've all felt at some point.
The next category is editorials, and first place goes to the Southwest Shadow at the Southwest Career and Technical Academy in Las Vegas, Nevada, for Nevada Needs to End Period Poverty. The judges said, great writing, solid research, and a true sense of voice makes this editorial stand out in an extremely strong group. This is a great example of quality editorial writing, a mature point of view, persuasive with good information that is easy to understand. The map was an especially nice addition to hammer the message home for visual learners. In this category of editorials, in which the award goes to the publication, the second place goes to the Kirkwood Call of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, for undressing the dress code. Honorable mentions go to Statesman at Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois, for Connections, Not Consequences. To Tech Talk at Cape Tech High School in Harwich, Massachusetts, for Keep Abortion Safe and Legal. To Spotlight at Ben Davis High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, for Talk is Good Start. And to Scott Scoop at Carlmont High School in Belmont, California, for Being Conscious of Your Digital Footprint is More Important Than Ever.
Okay, in the first person essay category, the winner was Victoria Golmanova in the Czech Republic for We Don't Talk About Sexual Assault Here, But It Happens. The judges said the author shows growth in their perspective on the topic, but also very clearly conveys vulnerability and remaining disappointment. They invite readers to identify with the frustration, even if they have not had a similar experience. Second place goes to Ariana McCarty of the Berkeley Preparatory School in Tampa, Florida, for Indian Food Thursdays. And honorable mentions go to Yuki Wang in New South Wales, Australia, for With Natural Beauty and Tasty Street Food, Wuhan is Wonderful. Also to Liat Melis of Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology in Alexandria, Virginia, for Crisis in Ethiopia, Our Humanity is on the Line. And also to Chu Ying Ho in London, Ontario, for Fighting Hate with Optimism. And to Biga Nurguvan in Istanbul, Turkey, for Men Have a Crucial Role in Preventing Abuse.
In the category of opinion writing, first place goes to Caitlin Burrell of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee, for her piece, Schools Need to Address the Problem of Teacher Turnover. The judges said, this opinion piece has everything an effective opinion piece needs: relevancy to the outlet's readers, loads of factual information and data, and an impressive call to action with several suggested approaches to fixing the issue. This piece stood out for its deft and straightforward tackling of a widespread and intractable issue. Congratulations, Caitlin. Second place goes to Ana Fadwell of the Colegio San Jorge de Inglaterra in Bogota, Colombia, For Columbia is haunted by ghosts of the false positives. Honorable mentions go to Salome Gedahan of CK McClatchy High School in Sacramento, California, for Black vaccine skeptics have valid concerns. To Jasna Sasan of Carlmont High School in Belmont, California, for Biden's first-year progress report is alarming. To Holly Hostetler Davies of Cardiff University in Cardiff, Wales, for women are not overreacting when it comes to their health, and for it's about time at-home abortions were legalized. Honorable mentions also go to Laura Zhang of Thomas Jefferson High School in Alexandria, Virginia, for stop idolizing elite colleges. To Claire Mooney of John Sevier Middle School, Kingsport, Tennessee, for Sevier's grading policy puts student learning at risk. To Sabia Irfan at Colonel by Secondary School in Gloucester, Ontario, Canada, for shortcomings in COVID plans are making high school a struggle. To Zalia May Flores, Archbishop Riordan High School in San Francisco, for communities must unite to fight against anti-Asian violence. And finally, an honorable mention goes to Katie Murphy of Shawnee Mission High School in Prairie Village, Kansas, for Not Your Punchline.
Wow. I don't envy the judges who did that category. They must have had some really hard decisions.
That was a big category.
Yes. Okay, so now we are on to another one of our biggest categories.
Right. This is the Jacinta Marie Bennell Award for Commentary.
And this is always a really, really tough category. There are so many entries and it is so difficult to choose.
But they're also inspiring. The writing is so good.
Yeah.
This award is named in memory of a young woman named Jacinta Marie Bennell, who was so severely disabled that she really didn't have a chance to use her own voice. So the award is named for her to reward and to recognize young people who use their own voices to answer the important question.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's really, really great stuff every year.
There are a number of finalists in this category. Would you like to read these this time?
Sure. Okay. So these are the finalists in the category.
Oh, wait a second here. Okay, go ahead.
No, okay.
Sorry.
Usrat Famida in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Saritha Genluri from Olney, Maryland.
Hey, bud.
Solomay Getahun of CK McClatchy High School in Sacramento, California. Biga Nur Guvan of Istanbul, Turkey. Sophia Lindberg, Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas. Liat Melis of Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology in Alexandria, Virginia. And Laura Zhang, also at Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. Clearly they do more than science and technology at that school.
Yes, obviously. Bright kids going.
Yes, and then the
Hold
winner
on.
in this category.
I'm going to share the screen. I'm really going to do it this time.
Okay, the winner in this category is Lena Coxel, who of Istanbul, Turkey. And the judges said, in a piece about what it's like to be a young woman, Lena Coxel cuts to the heart of the problem. You are just 13 or maybe younger when a man stares at you. It's not something you're used to, and so you don't get it at first. Why would an old kid stare at me, you wonder? You're too young to understand and too old to forget it ever happened. She wonders why she cannot be safe and why men pose such a danger while insisting that girls should be able to walk on the street, ride a bus, and feel safe. It's men in society that are broken, she notes, and women who must be and are strong. So congratulations, Lena.
And we think that Lena is here. I wanted to show the picture of a screenshot of her piece and the art that went with it. But I'd like to see,
Oh, there she
there's
is. There
Lena.
she is.
Okay, ask to unmute. Oops.
Hi.
I think I am. Stop share. Okay, there we go. Hi, Lena, congratulations.
Thank you very
You're-
much.
Oh, that's good.
Do you want to talk about how you came to write this piece? What were you thinking about? And
I wrote it after my interview for the global project, and it was you who actually insisted on me writing it. You said you have more to speak about it and more to tell about it. So I wrote, and I'm glad I wrote it. Thank you for all your help.
well, you wrote it, not me. It was powerful, and I do urge everyone to read it. It's really good.
Yeah. That's great.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. And it looks like you're getting some congrats in the chat too. So now I'm going to remove this.
It's back down here.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Right.
Okay,
Oh, good.
now we have a little treat for everybody. A brief little video greeting from one of our alums who is a contest judge, attorney Hila Yosafi.
Hi, I'm Hila, and I'm honored to be the contest judge this year.
Oops, sorry, I'll try that again.
Hi, I'm Hila, and I'm honored to be a YJI judge again this year. I really enjoyed reading the entries from youth from all over the world. As a YJI alumni myself, who had earned prizes in the past, you all should be very proud of yourselves for all your accomplishments. Continue, keep up the good work, and I'm very pleased to still be a part of this wonderful organization, YJI.
Thanks, Hila. I don't know if you're watching or not, but
I
that's great.
think I saw her come in. Thank you, Hila. Hila's great. Now we have the reviews category. And
It's your turn.
all right, so I'll start with, no, you were doing it. You,
Oh, yeah, I did this one. Okay. So in the reviews category, we'll start with the book reviews category. So the first place for book reviews went to Usrat Famida of Dhaka, Bangladesh for Almond, When Two Monsters Become Friends. The judges said, we loved the language and the flow of this review. It definitely made us want to read the book and contemplate the questions raised. Second place went to Nadia Khan of the University of Waterloo in Waterloo, Ontario in Canada for Why Is Everybody Yelling? And an honorable mention went to China Silva of Cape Tech in Harwich, Massachusetts for Hazelwood's Hypothesis.
in the general reviews category, first place goes to Ariana Makati of Berkeley Preparatory School in Tampa, Florida for Air Force One's Evidence of Gen Z's Basic Taste in Shoes. The judges said, this checks all the boxes of what makes an excellent review. It is lively and engaging, and more importantly, it is not just a mere description of the writer's personal experience with a pair of shoes. The writer provides a wonderful insight into the trend of this downright boring pair of shoes. The writer flawlessly meshes her personal experience with her ideas and uses vivid imagery and a tone appropriate to her target audience, members of Gen Z, to effectively deliver her message. Second place in general reviews goes to Drake Johnson of Ben Davis High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, for 10 scary video game moments. Honorable mention goes to Nathaniel Sanborn of Cape Tech, Harwich, Massachusetts for Cyberpunk. And an honorable mention goes to Michael Fanning of John Sevier Middle School, Kingsport, Tennessee for Play the Game, Paper Mario.
Next category is general reviews by a team. And in that one, first place went to Andre Lynch and Josiah Rizzo of Archbishop Riordan High School in San Francisco for Van Gogh exhibit transports visitors to Starry Night. The judges called it informative with interesting facts on the technical aspects of the exhibit, as well as the life history of Van Gogh. Good quotes from faculty members too.
And we have some more words about World Press Freedom Day. These are from a YJI reporter named Joanne Yao, who is from Hong Kong. And people who are paying attention to what's going on in the world and people fighting for democracy know that it's not easy to be a journalist in Hong Kong. And Joanne is a brilliant writer. She's done a few things for YJI already, and she's got more to go. But if you read her words, you'll see that she does not believe she has much of a future as a journalist in Hong Kong.
Okay, is it my turn or your turn?
I think it's, no, I guess it's
I
mine.
think it's your turn.
Okay, we're moving on to music reviews, and first place goes to Ian Brownville of Cape Tech in Harwich, Massachusetts for Piano Concerto. Second place goes to Lucas Cohen Diabeloff of Harvard Westlake School in Studio City, California for Emerging Anew, Easy on Me by Adele. Honorable mentions in the music reviews category go to Mia Williams of King's College London, London, UK for Cultural Choices 2021 music. And to Anjola Fashawe of London for Adele's new album, heard by a fan half her age. And to Nargis Babar, International's English Gymnasium in Södermalm, Sweden for her work, ABBA's latest, A Love Letter to the Past That Welcomes the Future.
In the theater and film reviews category, first place goes to Ishan Mani of the Kincaid School, Houston, Texas, for YouTube reviews of Roadrunner, Star Trek Prodigy, Own the Room, and End of Wine. The judges said, although Ishan submitted 4 reviews for the YJI competition, he is the winner in this category due to the quality, not quantity. His brisk and engaging review style shows both a keen assessment of each film and an understanding of the importance of storytelling. Each film comes with a content warning, if required, acknowledging that his viewership may skew toward younger audiences. This is a very responsible choice. Of course, like any smart YouTuber, he encourages viewers to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Ishan's professionalism bodes well for an exciting career as a culture critic. Second place went to Nadia Khan of the University of Waterloo in Ontario, Canada, for Scandal, a gritty snapshot of corruption within the Capitol. Honorable mentions went to Christina Marino of Jordan High School in Fulshear, Texas, for Poking Holes in Pocahontas, to Regina Lopez in Mexico City for Eternals, Too Much Story, Not Enough Time, and to Caleb Washington of Cape Tech in Harwich, Massachusetts for Sea's Piracy is Disturbing and Timely.
Whew, lots of good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
We are moving right along to the photography categories. The first one in the photo categories is for feature photo. The first place in the feature photo category goes to Ricardo Torres of Ben Davis High School, Indianapolis, Indiana, for Marching to Their Own Beat. The judges said this is a spontaneous moment with excellent composition taken by a talented photographer. Second place goes to Ridhima Kodali of Huron High School in Ann Arbor, Michigan for After Effects. Honorable mentions go to Olivia Long of Carlmont High School in Belmont, California for Carlmont sophomore Lily Haggard applies makeup in the school bathroom. And honorable mention to Macy Crosser of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas, for A Source of Strength and Cap Toss. Oh, there's 2 more honorable mentions. Emily Pollock of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas for Future Lancer Dancer, and to Campbell Wood of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas for Soaring in Support.
Okay, now onto the news photo category. First place went to Elise Madden of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas for The Remaining Light. The judges said, what a powerful and moving photo this is. We can feel their pain and sorrow, yet also admire the comfort the students are providing each other, as evidenced by the two girls to the right center. The lighting and composition are excellent and really brings this image home to our hearts. Heartbreakingly beautiful. Second place went to Biga Nur Guvan of Istanbul, Turkey, for A Man Staring at the Author on a Bus in Istanbul. Honorable mentions went to Maggie Dunworth of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee, for On Their Own, to Grayson Salomon of Archbishop Reardon High School in San Francisco for Schools Open Doors, to Danielle Haynes of Rittenauer High School in St. Louis, Missouri for Restart Day Boxing, to Ella Davies of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri for Behind the Scenes of Quarantine, and to Laura Zhang of Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology in Alexandria, Virginia for Garba Celebration.
In the sports photography category, first place goes to Rachel Bingham of Shawnee Mission East High School, Prairie Village, Kansas for pop-up football. Second place goes to Jill Rice of Shawnee Mission for The Twister. Honorable mention goes to Macy Crosser of the same school for Got That Goal. Honorable mention also goes to Audrey Condon of Shawnee Mission East in Prairie Village, Kansas for JV Homecoming Game.
Okay. In the photo essay category, first place went to Christine Marinho of Jordan High School in Fulshear, Texas for What Colors Will Fill My 2022? The judges said this essay by Christine is simply incredible. Dynamic, bold, and beautiful storytelling in the images, great angles, and wonderful use of color to bring life to the text and tell a story on their own. Second place went to Maddie Ennis of Ormskirk in the UK for Liverpool Light Show Lifts Spirits. An honorable mention went to Biga Nur Guven in Istanbul for Fairy Chimneys, Balloons in Flight.
In the category of photo essay by a team of photographers from Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, produced a package called Turkey Day Game. There were, I think, 38 pictures in that. I've got 4 to show you. The photographers, each picture is by one of the photographers, and their names are Ella Davies, Annie George, Tess Hubbard, and Marianne Meyer. And their package is called Turkey Day Game. And the judges said, excellent series with harmony and great timing. Second place in the photo essay by a team category went to Shannon Moser and Kyla Smith of Stevenson High School, Lincolnshire, Illinois for World's Fair. Honorable mention went to Sophia Cascarilla, Matthew Mendoza, and Sean Reyes of Archbishop Riordan High School in San Francisco for Seniors Play Final Football Game on Meyer Family Field. And we have a couple words from our new reporter from Botswana, Joshua, and he had this to say about World Press Freedom Day.
Okay, so the next category is we're going through some sports categories now. So the first one is sports feature story, individual reporting. First place went to Katie Murphy, Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas, for inspiring their confidence. Chemistry teacher's relationship with his professional baseball pitcher brother impacts his teaching style. The judges said, Katie proves that a palm-sized bobblehead on a shelf next to a pencil sharpener can serve as an effective lead for an award-winning story. It only gets better from there as she traces the interwoven lives of 2 brothers, one from batting a ball at the age of 1 to becoming a major leaguer, and the other from being his mentor and sharing that teaching skill with his students today. Quite an effort from the sophomore, first-year staff writer. Second place went to Ishan Mani at the Kincaid School in Houston, Texas for drive, chip, putt. Honorable mentions went to Campbell Wood of Shawnee Mission East High School in Prairie Village, Kansas, for switching up seeds, how junior Yahir Contreras' support system helped him win state, to Jalen Flowers of Ben Davis High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, for all about the fun, unified team in its 4th year of providing opportunities, and to Taya Tice Tripp of Cape Tech, Harwich, Massachusetts, for spring sports draw to a close.
In the sports feature team reporting category, first place goes to Jennifer Huang, Jasmine Sun, and Elizabeth Yuan of Stevenson High School, Lincolnshire, Illinois, for coaching potential. The judges said, these reporters clearly took the time to merge the text with some visuals and the story and the reader benefits. Really excellent reporting opening graph, which sets up the story well. Nice work weaving in the different quotes from the director of athletics, the coach, and the players. Second place in this category goes to Kelly Lou, Shannon Moser, and Sophia Ismail of Stevenson High School, Lincolnshire, Illinois, for leveling the playing field.
Okay, in the sports news story category, first place went to Chu Ying Ho of London Central Secondary School in London, Ontario, up in our great northern neighbor, Canada, for Olympic fencer fights for sports. The judges said, nice flow to the story using quotes from the key subject, supplemented by his father. We feel invested in his plight. Well done. Chu Ying grabbed the reader's attention, and now we are invested. Second place went to Hayden Davidson of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri, for Jeremy Macklin, named next KHS head football coach, pending board approval. Honorable mentions went to Christina Chang of Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California, for return of sports. Students share excitement and navigate new guidelines. And to Santino Wu of Archbishop Reardon High School in San Francisco, for Posey puts glove down after 12 seasons. And also to Katie Carmen of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee, for new coach takes charge of Sevier football team.
Next category is sports news by a team. First place goes to Natalie King and Shannon Moser of Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois, for Fish Out of Water. The judges said, a concise and clear reflection on the consequences of the pandemic on swim teams. Very well written.
Comment from Jennifer Rosen.
Yeah.
Okay, the next category is multimedia sports news, individual reporting. First place goes to a now familiar name, Chu Ying Ho of London Central Secondary School in London, Ontario, Canada, for Alexander Masilius on sports advocacy in the Tokyo Olympics. The judges said Chu Ying was able to make an interesting listen out of topics not universally viewed as must listen to topics, fencing and Stanford athletics. The edited interview with the hosts' segued questions flowed smoothly, and the guest, Masilas, proved a smart subject, casually tossing out phrases like exasperated the problem and toiled near the bottom of the competition, and willing to share his opinions. Second place went to Matt Dymick of Cheshire High School in Cheshire, Connecticut, for the breakaway with Matt Dymick.
In the category of multimedia sports news team reporting, first place goes to Henry Chappell and Henry Joyner of Kirkwood High School, Kirkwood, Missouri, for Picks and the Fix, Super Bowl predictions with Mr. Eden. The judges said, great audio quality, passionate discussion about the Super Bowl predictions with fair and equal contribution from each participant.
Okay, in the sports opinion category, first place went to Bailey Krulowitz of Hall High School in West Hartford, Connecticut, for Dad Runs NYC Marathon, Gives Daughter Reason to Cheer. The judges said Bailey Krulowitz's memorable piece about her father's odd but understandable decision to run the New York City Marathon is both well-written and surprisingly meaningful. It has a dash of humor and a deep appreciation for her father's decision to try just one marathon, a big one, on his 50th birthday. Second place went to Ana Fadul of Bogota, Colombia for Love for Colombia's Football Team Transcends Sports. And honorable mentions went to Ava Dugan of Kirkwood High School in Kirkwood, Missouri for Mind Over Metal, to Kaylee Benson of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee for Colleges Should Pay Athletes for Their Efforts on the Field, and to Jonathan Kim of Culver City High School, Culver City, California, for How the NBA Should Handle the Surge in COVID-19 Cases.
And another place that press freedom is a little shaky is Turkey. And this is what one of our good group of Turkish reporters had to say about what press freedom meant to her. And the illustration is by Sarifa Ganburi. So we're segueing into art, all the art categories. And the first one is photo illustration by an individual. First place goes to Julia Ellis of Cape Tech in Harwich, Massachusetts for sexual assault. Impact can be devastating. And the photo should be on your screen. This photo illustration leaves a deep impression on the viewer, the judges wrote. The image takes the topic and summarizes the long lingering feelings that victims are left with after being attacked. The viewer is instantly able to understand and empathize with the victim's confusion, feeling of being out of place, isolated and fearful with spinning out of focus elements surrounding the suffering subject on the ground. The accompanying text almost supports the image instead of the other way around. This photo truly describes the topic, bringing a deeper understanding to the reader of what sexual assault may feel like long term. Before they even begin reading, the viewer is able to understand what this story is going to feel like. The image conveys emotion successfully. Well done. Second place in photo illustration goes to Bilge Nurgüven from Istanbul, Turkey for enduring sexual assault by an older student. This photo is successful on multiple levels, the judges wrote, as the image not only singly illustrates the topics the story will cover, but it also transforms images and creates a new work of art. The torn images are instantly relatable. This is effective in describing the fragmented life victims are left with, as well as showing the destruction of memories, innocence, and connection due to sexual assault. It is beautiful in its composition while showing how ugly the lingering feelings and memories can be for a survivor of assault. The emotional impact of the story is conveyed for the reader, helping them understand on a deeper level what they are about to read. Built together with the text, it helps dictate how the article will be received. Very well done with true attention and care for a very sensitive subject. Honorable mentions in the photo illustration by an individual category go to Nora Springborn of Pekin Community High School in Pekin, Illinois for The Cruelty of Innocence Lost to Sexual Assault, to Barak Sanal from Istanbul, Turkey for Sexual Assault, A Plague on Humanity, A Woman Walks Alone in Istanbul, and to Adeline Little, John Sevier Middle School of Kingsport, Tennessee for No Place to Go. Homelessness remains a major problem in the model city.
I love seeing all those middle school ones.
Yes.
what a great place that must be.
That's a good program.
Okay, in the photo illustration by a team category, first place goes to Ellie Davies and Audrey Turley of Kirkwood High School, Kirkwood, Missouri, for Viruses, Vaccines, and Variants. The judges said this image earns first place due to the dual success of illustrating or showing what can be read in the text, but also using multiple media to create a new image. The addition of the needle and red mark on the subject's arm is creative and also technically well executed. The story is understood and deepened by this image, adding to the impact on the reader and also transmitting a feeling of being present, perhaps even touching on the memory of having been vaccinated. Also, the use of a digitally created needle could add an element of the unknown, as many wonder what is made up about the vaccines we receive. It is compelling and well executed. Second place goes to Regina Lopez of Mexico City and Ana Fadul of Bogota, Colombia for Fearful Families Restrict Girls.
In the cartoon category, First place goes to Andrew Shu of Carlton High School in Belmont, California for Missing White Woman Syndrome. The judges said, strong digital rendering skills, strong, concise message. Second place goes to Morgan Hooker of Kirkwood High School, Kirkwood, Missouri for Harry Styles Addresses Controversy. Honorable mention goes to Dean Carrasco of the Southwest Career and Technical Academy in Las Vegas for cultural appropriation costumes and Stop the Asian Hate.
In the illustration category, first place went to Axel Nunez of Ben Davis High School in Indianapolis for Pop Culture Through the Years. The judges said, a dense, colorful illustration that clearly involved a lot of research and planning, a wonderful cover and feature piece. Second place went to Parnian Shahsavari of Tehran, Iran for the Problems with Rowling's masterpiece. Honorable mentions went to Tashana Davis of John Sevier Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee for Harmful Social Media, to Sophia Ismail of Stevenson High School, Lincolnshire, Illinois for Pursuit of Profit, and to Kelsey Baker of Cape Tech in Harwich, Massachusetts for Social Media Ghost. Now I think we just have one more left, right?
I think we do.
Wow,
We have
okay.
one left. And the award we have left is the Student Journalist of the Year.
Wow,
That's a big one.
that is a big one. Always a lot of competition for that one.
Well, I think we've seen why.
Obviously, I mean. you
Great
just-
work out there.
So many people doing such great work.
So, oops.
Figure out how to do that again.
I got it.
Okay.
So we have some finalists.
Okay. So mine here.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so the finalists were Ishan Mani of the Kincaid School in Houston, Texas, and Chu Ying Ho of the London Central Secondary School in London, Ontario, in Canada.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to both of you. That's a great honor right there. The winner this year was Megan Wysocki of Grosse Pointe South High School in Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan. The judges said, Megan Wysocki, the editor-in-chief of Grosse Pointe South High School's newspaper, The Tower, compiled an impressive pile of solid material that shows her passion for journalism over and over again. She said that being a journalist is about the chase, to create, to think, and to cause good trouble. And she has done just that. She has both a nose for news and the storytelling skills to put life into her work. As an example, she wrote a story last spring after nearly 50 Grosse Pointe teachers conducted a sick out, something she learned about during her second period class. She wrote, before the bell rang at the end of the day, I had written and published a 3-source story on our website, including one call in the middle of her economics class from a student at a different high school sitting in a gymnasium because of the dire sub shortage. That's how journalism is done. Fast, thorough, and accurate stories on things that matter. Wysocki gets it. So congratulations. I have no idea if Megan's here.
Megan, are you here?
I don't see any. No, maybe.
I don't know if Megan or her teacher is here.
I don't see anything.
I don't hear anyone saying anything. Okay, well,
She will find out.
she'll
but she
find
won't find
out.
out right now.
So congratulations to Megan and to everyone who participated. You guys really are bringing up us a lot of hope for the future of this profession. There's so many great works that have been turned in, and
It just keeps, anybody who reads this stuff knows that the future of journalism is secure, safe, and there are so many idealistic and terrific young people. It's just unbelievable, and we're so lucky to get to see some of the great work they do every year.
yeah, we are.
We really are.
I should show the last thing. So remember, if you want to go back and see what all the judges had to say, and I really encourage you. I wish we could have read all the comments by all the judges, but you would have been here for a couple more, maybe another hour. But all the comments will be on the, oh, Wendy is a judge and she is congratulating Megan. So all the comments will be on the website. Oops, I didn't share. Sorry. All the comments will be on the website under the contest link. So check out those comments there and the complete list of winners. And if you won something, everyone who won anything at all is going to get a certificate, an award certificate, and all of the people who won a trophy will get that in the mail too. So I will be mailing everything out as soon as I can. I might be contacting you, asking you for an address. So congratulations to everyone. And thank you so much for being here. It was really great to have a big crowd today. And thank you. That concludes our ceremony.